Welcome back, guys, and in this video we're going to look at how to add borders to elements using CSS. So we're going to insert the element we want to apply the border to. So we're going to use an h1 element. So you save this and go to our style.css file. So what we want to do here is to select the element, then type in border. So you choose the one with the border style. So there are mainly 4 different types of border. We have the border style, the border width, the border color, and the border radius. So to how this listed, you have to have a border style before you can use the border width, the border color, or the border radius. So that's why we are applying the border style first. There are different values we can add for the border style. The most commonly used ones are the dash, the dotted, and the solid. So here we're going to use the dashed, and make sure to add your style.css file to your HTML file. So we're going to link this, and if you don't know how to do that, I have a video on that, and I'm going to leave the link in the description below. So you save your file and you check your browser. So you can see we have our text with the dotted border. So that's the border style. The other one we're going to look at is the border color. So the border color, you can also change the color of your border. So let's just set this to red and we'll save this. So you can see our border has the color red. And next is the border width. So you can actually choose from these ones how you want to set your border width, or you can insert values. So let's say we want 30 pixels. You can insert 30 pixels, then save. So you can see we have our border in 30 pixels, but this looks too big. So let's set it to around 10 pixels. So you can see we have our border width change. And the last one is the border radius. So the border radius is this corner of your border. So here we have this sharp corner. We want to make it round, so that's where the border radius comes in. So we're going to change the radius of the border to, let's say, 20 pixels. So you can see we have our border in a curve way. Let's reduce this to 10. And this looks a lot more better. So you can see we have our border in the round kind of way. So that's how we use the border in CSS. There's a shortcut for doing this in just one single property. So let's create another element here. Let's say border 2. So save this. Then in our style.css, we're going to select the elements. Then to do this, just type in border. So when you have the border, you can set the color to red, or you can see the color didn't apply to our border. Let's save this. The color didn't apply to our border because we haven't set the border style. So after the red, we can set it to dashed, but let's use dotted this time. I will save this. So you can see now we have our border dotted and with the color in it. So if you don't have the border style, you can't use other attributes. Then we move on to the third one, which is the border width. So you can add 10 pixels and you save this. You have border width in 10 pixels, but you can't add the border radius to this. So that's the limit it could go. That's its limit. So you can just add 3. You have the border color, the border style, and the border width. So you can add the border radius after. So we set this to 5 pixels. So you can see we have our border radius. That's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.